I state your name.
State your name.
Yes, all right. Voice for the Upland business community.
Voice for the Upland business community. The #1 chamber of the world. Hello.
Upland Chamber, together we're in this. We're here to help you. Mind your own business. Just ask. Here's Amy.
Welcome to the Just Ask Upland podcast, where we're here getting to know our chamber members. That's right, the Upland Chamber of Commerce has an amazing community, and let me tell you, we have been voted the best chamber in the Inland Valley. So of course, we have to show you and let you hear all about the wonderful members that we have. Today, I have with me a super amazing leader in our downtown community, Mr. Joey Mancuso of Barcuso Social Club. Yay!
Good morning.
Thank you so very much for being here. I should have said Giuseppe.
You know, both. Well, usually Giuseppe's in trouble. That's the I'm in trouble name. So Joey's
Okay.
good.
Yeah, you know when your mama calls you
Yep.
and says Giuseppe, you're in trouble.
Yep.
Well, okay, let's get started. Who's Joey? What's Barcuso? How in the hell did we get here? Sorry, we're already starting it off just like that. Share.
So Barcuso is my social club. We are a restaurant that specializes in whiskey. We started this in my garage during COVID because I missed my friends. And I decided to open a garage bar like a lot of people did and invite my friends over. And slowly but surely the whole neighborhood kind of started coming over. And they started calling my garage Barcuso because my last name is Mancuso. And after a couple months, my wife came to me and said, I think you should probably do this for reals.
And then you said, but I need money.
And I said, yeah, well, you know, we got to pay for them. So we sold our pizzeria in West Covina. I sold everything I owned. And we found this beautiful building in downtown Upland. And the rest is kind of history at this point.
But why Upland?
I live in Upland. And it was always important to me to support the hometown. And I got tired of taking my wife to Claremont for date nights. They're not even the same county. So we're not supporting our own. And it's always been important to me to support where we live. And so it had to be downtown Upland. It wasn't going to be anywhere else.
That's a wonderful thing to hear because this was started, you said, during the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
But let's talk about that community connection back then because you were in a different city and you knew you needed to come to your city.
Yeah, so we were in West Covina for, Anna's Pizza total 40 years. I owned it for 20. And during COVID, we helped the community so much with our peanut butter and jelly initiative where we fed all the kids in schools and, you know, we did trunk or treats and all these things to bring people together. And Upland really didn't have that. There wasn't this sense of community here because there was nothing to be a community about. So we needed a downtown.
Yeah, downtown has definitely been growing. And when you came aboard, we were really excited because okay, now we have this new establishment that really wanted to give back and get involved in the community.
Yeah, you find out very early on in business that the money is not really what matters. It's how many people you can help, how your community loves you, and what you can do for your community. And then the money just kind of takes care of itself. So we've always been big on just always giving more than we take. And that's how we built the business.
Okay, but people have to hear this amazing story because here's the inside scoop, everybody. You got to hear this. This is his great negotiating power. Tell me about getting this building.
So we actually started in downtown Upland at a different building. It was the one on the corner. It's Two Frogs now. We started at that building and escrow fell out and I was devastated. And it was my 9th building I think I bid on at the time in downtown Upland. So just heartbroken and maybe thinking like this is not for me because I keep losing these buildings and nothing's materializing. And my wife called me and she goes, can you get dog food on the way home? Our dog's name was Whiskey. She was a 115-pound Doberman. And I said, yeah, everybody thinks I'm an alcoholic at night when she's running around outside because I'm out there yelling whiskey at the top of my lungs. So I go to this pet food store and I go, hey man, you guys wouldn't happen to know of a building for sale, would you? And he goes, we're actually going to list this building. And so he goes, the owner's in the back. Would you like to go talk to him? So I walk in the back and there's this older gentleman working on a car. His name was Richard Carpenter. And he goes, what's up? I said, well, I'm going to buy your building, sir. And he goes, I'm sorry, who are you?
Stop right there.
Yeah.
Negotiating 101. By the way, did you know that I'm going to buy your building?
Oh, yeah, you don't give them an
Would you
option.
like to sell or anything? There was no option.
No, too many choices. It's like the Cheesecake Factory thing. Like they hand you the Bible of food and you're just like, I have no idea what I want. If you give me In-N-Out, I'll tell you exactly what I want. It's just less is more. And so I said, I'm going to buy your building. And he asked me, who the F are you? And so we started talking and I got my real estate agent involved, Jasmine, who's an absolute monster in the real estate game. And she's kind of like me. She doesn't take no for an answer. And so we put a bid on the building. He says, I'll tell you what, we'll let you know in 2 weeks. If you don't hear from me in 2 weeks, you didn't get the building. Fair. 2 weeks goes by, 3 weeks goes by, 2 months goes by. I'm in Ontario, about to sign on B Street and Euclid at the Gremmel's Pharmacy building. And my phone comes up and it's Mr. Carpenter.
Well, wait a minute.
Yeah.
But set the stage. You're at.
Oh, I'm signing paperwork. Yeah, like there's like photographers. We're signing. We're gonna open Barcuso at Gremmel's Pharmacy, and because I was desperate at this, I wanted to open. And so he calls me. He goes, "Where are you at?" I said, "I'm in Ontario getting a building." He goes, "You're doing 2 Barcusos?" I said, "What are you talking about, 2 Barcusos?" He goes, "Well, you got my building." I said, "Mr. Carpenter, you told me that if I don't hear from you in 2 weeks, I didn't get it." He goes, "Kid, I'm old. I get sick. I'm sorry." And so I grabbed my wife, I grabbed my real estate agent, and we left Ontario, all kind of standing there, and drove right up to Upland to go sign the paperwork.
Photographers, everything.
I asked a photographer if he wanted to come to take pictures of and he said no. But yeah, so it was
Negotiating 101.
Yeah, it was always make sure you have a backup plan. But but he gave it to me, and then I asked him. I mean, I bought it in June, so Lemon Festival. My first experience with Downtown Upland was Lemon Festival 2 weeks later.
Oh.
And he came walking in with his son, and I told him, I said, "Mr. Carpenter, I gotta ask you, well, why did you pick me?" Because he had Chinese investors that were offering him, I think, $300,000 over what he was asking. He had other investment banks that wanted to buy it, and he picked me. And he goes, "Well, kid, life is short, and I wanted to leave Upland something that was going to take care of Upland." And I'm still just so very confused at this point. And I said, "Mr. Carpenter, I don't get it, but money is money, right? You're in this to make money." And he goes, "I have stage 4 cancer, I'm terminal, and I want to make sure I leave Upland something that will take care of Upland." And then, so we're building out Barcuso. It's taking me like a year and a half to get there. And I told him, I said, "You have to be here opening night. You will always drink for free." And he goes, "For the price I gave you the building for, I should drink for free." And 2 weeks before I opened, he passed away.
Oh, wow.
So the night we opened, Barcuso was packed, and there was 1 glass of wine sitting on the bar with an empty seat. And so now every year on our anniversary, we leave the seat empty, we put the glass of wine, and that's for him.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so.
Before you purchased, you sat and you told him your story.
Yeah.
And he asked, which is why he chose you.
Yeah.
Because he wanted to know, well, what did you do in the other city?
Oh, yeah, he looked me up in West Covina. He called West Covina. He did his homework. I'll give him that.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And then you told him, oh, by the way, we're going from pet store to whiskey.
To whiskey bar, yeah.
Okay. And how did he take that?
He loved it. He loved it. I should have maybe thought about it better because it was a pain in the butt to go from a pet store to a whiskey bar. But when you're first starting, everything's just kind of in front of you and you're so excited and the world is yours and all these things. And then you get into it and you go, "Man, I ran out of money quick. We got to fix this."
Yeah, the build out was a little
Oh
different,
my
right?
God, yeah. The build out was different.
And then he gave you nuns.
Well, I don't know. Well, probably that's his sense of humor. Yeah, we have 13 nuns that live next door.
Right.
Like, don't get me wrong. I asked God to watch over my business. I was just unaware that he was going to watch that close.
13 nuns.
13 nuns,
Yes.
yeah.
Isn't that awesome? Do they wave at you?
I wave some fingers. It's a whole thing. It's,
This kind of finger.
Yeah, oh yeah, never, yeah. It's always a very stern, be a better Catholic, you know?
And today is,
Filming on Good Friday.
there you have it.
Yeah.
So you are being a good Catholic. You're sharing about your community involvement. You're sharing about your business. And you're reaching others.
Yes, ma'am.
There you have it. So tell me about your mission in life. We heard about your business, but tell me your mission in life.
It's hard. My mission in life is probably to make sure my daughters never have to want. I'm Joey from Barcuso, but I'm Baba to them first. And so no matter what happens, it's daughters than everything else. So as long as I can look back, and when I'm gone, because I'm an older dad, so they're gonna have to grow up without me a little bit. And if I can look back and they can have people tell them, like, "Your dad was a good man," that's all I want.
The ultimate girl
The
dad.
ultimate girl dad. Love them.
And they will have that. They will have this on video.
Forever, hopefully, yeah.
Absolutely, and they'll remember.
Oh, yeah.
That's just an amazing thing.
So Frankie, Piper, take over the world, girls. Take over the whole thing. Yeah.
Sharing that with the community. That's amazing. Thank you for sharing with that.
Love it.
And then now you're in Upland, and there's a bunch of businesses actually coming to our downtown.
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome.
Oh, it's a great thing.
I want to hear a Joey-ism.
Oh.
Words of wisdom from Joey to the business community wanting in on Upland.
Oh, man. So a Joeyism is never take no for an answer.
There you go.
Yeah, no just means not right now. And then as far as people that want to come to Upland, one, good luck finding a building. We're filling up really fast. If you can find one, though, you get to join this community of people that I tell people all the time, I use different language, but they truly care. Everybody here is very much rising tide raises all ships. We want to see everybody do well. Everybody eats. We all sit at the same table, no matter what kind of business you are, whether you're bar and restaurant or retail or performing arts or anything like that. We want everybody to eat. And that's the kind of community you're going to become a part of.
And you have just walked into leadership roles.
Yeah, I've walked into a couple things in my life, and usually walls and stuff. But yeah,
Well, this is not a wall. This is something that's
So,
awesome for our community.
yeah,
What are you?
I'm blessed enough to be the president of Historic Downtown Upland. I'm following huge shoes to fill with Linda Tronick that brought this back from the dead and did just an incredible job. And I hope I'm half as good as she was, but I still have her on my phone all the time, and I talk to her every day about, did I just screw this up right now? And usually she says yes, but then we fix it. But it's a blessing to be able to be the voice for the voiceless that aren't strong enough or too scared to stand up for their business or don't want to ask the questions or don't feel
simply
comfortable.
don't know.
Yeah, that's a huge part, is that information is such a premium now, and unless you know what you're talking about or you've done it before, nobody's going to tell you unless you pay them to tell you now. And it's just, if I can step in, save them some money, help them advance their business, get them the grants, get them help. That's what we're here for.
That sounds like advocacy to me.
Every once
Just
in a while.
a little.
I do something right every once in a while.
No wall there.
No wall there.
But let's talk about advocacy, because when somebody says, hey, Joey, we need to have an event, or hey, Joey, we need a place, what's your answer?
Always yes.
Because?
Well, you got to give back. You got to help. It's, we just had a baby shower last weekend that the venue canceled on them 2 days before. And they called us and said, we're not even open at 12 o'clock. Can we have your patio from 12 to 3? So I woke up early and got them the patio. And Barcuso wasn't open, and found a bartender to work for them, got food for them, did everything for them so they can have their baby shower. It's just, we're so blessed to be able to do what we do and to make sure, like, I get to go unlock my doors today at 3 o'clock. A lot of businesses closed last night for the last time, and they're not going to get to open today. So every time I open that door, you just got to be grateful that you get to unlock the door. And then you got to be grateful people are willing to walk through that door.
That's right.
And so that's why whatever you can give back, you got to do it.
Tell me what that looks like. When you walk in the door, ovens just get fired up.
Turn on the ovens. I usually take about an hour just by myself, and I'll go through what I did the day before, what I want to accomplish today. I'll kind of make myself a list of goals for the month, whatever I want to do, whether it's like we're bringing back tiki nights and we're going to do all these fun things, but it's mostly about like just kind of sitting there in the moment, being grateful that, I'm surrounded by pictures of my family and like my grandpa's on the wall, and like that's my time I get to spend with him.
For those of you who have never been at Barcuso, it's an experience.
Yeah. Anybody can sell you alcohol. Can they sell you an experience?
So back to the initial question. You walk in there and immediately you start looking at the walls. Tell me the story behind the walls.
Yeah, so I figured if I was going to name the bar after me, I wanted to post pictures of people who built me. So it's my grandparents, my parents, my aunts and uncles. Customers are up there. We still need you and Eric up there. But it's just like Dave and Renee are up there from RSL, and Aaron and Dre are up there. It's the people who build you change. Because my parents got me this far, and then I got to this point. Now my customers are the one taking me to the next level. Like we wouldn't have won awards, and we wouldn't be open, and we wouldn't have these cool things if it wasn't for the people that work tirelessly for their money. and they might get to go out to dinner one day a month, and they might get 4 hours with each other, and then they choose to come spend that 4 hours with me. So it's not so much about let me have your money, it's about you gave me your time. And so I have to make sure we reward you for that, because you can make more money. You can't make more time.
What an amazing way that you're putting this. Another Joey-ism.
I got to write a book.
I know, my goodness gracious. The amount of energy and information we can get by spending just a few minutes with Joey.
Oh, no, I don't know about all that. You can get a lot from just spending time with anybody. I feel like the cell phones kind of ruin that.
Agreed.
You know, like we'll see people eating dinner together and they're texting each other from across the table, and it's like, just put the phones away, man. Life will be there waiting for you at the door, I promise.
And go have some pizza at Barcuso, because it's an experience.
I'm not going to say that, but yeah, you should.
It's true. Yeah. However, you're sitting with all of your family members and some friends.
Yeah.
And then those family members and friends helped you learn to make pizza.
Oh,
Great
yeah.
pizza.
Yeah, so.
Tell me about the pizza.
So I started at Anna's Pizza when I was 19 years old with my grandpa's brother, my Uncle Tony, and my dad. And I thought it was just going to be for a couple months just to help them get the business open. I wanted to be a cop. That was my dream job, was to be a police officer.
Oh, I never knew that.
Yeah, I wanted to be a cop. That's why I never drank before I was 21, never had tattoos. You should never drink before you're 21, ever. It's bad.
Public service announcement.
But once you're 21,
right
come to Barcuso. But it's just one of those things where, you know, it's crazy, man. This is also crazy to me.
So all of a sudden, you're sitting at the kitchen table or in the kitchen with mom and dad and everybody else, and they throw some dough out at you.
Yeah, I mean, in our family, it's just one of those things where I had a good paying job at the time. I was the buyer for Southern California Lowe's for the plants in the garden section. So I was making good money and I was working, and my dad goes, hey, I bought this pizzeria with your Uncle Tony and we need you to come work for us for minimum wage. So I quit my job and
I went to go work for minimum wage.
I was living in his house. What am I going to say? It's just, you know, for Italians, we live there. We have up till 60 years old to move out. So I was still there. So what are you going to tell him? So I went and I fell in love with it. And I was very shy at the beginning. I wouldn't talk to nobody. And it brought me out of my shell and it gave me blessings that I could never imagine. I met my wife at the pizzeria.
Really?
Yeah. She has the most reward points in Anna's Pizza history. Yeah.
We're learning a lot about you today.
Yeah. I met my wife. She was a customer.
And so that attorney wife.
Yeah, she wasn't an attorney at the time, but yeah, my attorney wife, I met her at Anna's Pizza.
Thank God for her, because she helped you.
Oh, yeah, it takes a very special person to be married to me. I mean, and to just be able to go to my wife and say, hey, I have this crazy idea that I have no idea if this is ever going to work, but I'm going to put our future at stake right now. And for her to just kind of shrug her shoulders and go, if you believe in it, I believe in you, just go.
Wow.
Like priceless. Priceless. You couldn't ask for a better partner to back you up.
Those are words of wisdom right there.
Yeah, haven't won an argument in 10 years because she's a lawyer, but it's.
But find that person that's just going to shrug and say, hey, I believe in you. Go for it. Baby number 1, you already.
Frankie, yeah, my little Frankie.
And you have baby number 2 on the way.
Baby number 2's due in June, yeah, my little Piper.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. You are the girl dad.
You know, I wanted boys so bad growing up. And then when Frankie came out, I was toast. I was done. It's that little girl gets anything she wants. She already knows not to tell mom when we go get cake pops at Starbucks, and like we're good. I just put her in golf lessons. She's gonna be 3. She's gonna be golfing with me now. And
oh my gosh, this is amazing. So you're a full package, and you got this award. So not only are you a pizza maker,
yes, ma'am.
You run a bar, and you're community activist.
Yes, ma'am.
Leader.
Yeah, I try to be.
The great girl dad.
That's the most important one.
And you got what award?
We just won for the 2nd year in a row, best pizza and best bar in the Inland Empire.
I tell you, what a great commercial.
Oh, yeah.
I will be there again, as usual, and I'm just so excited. I'm so proud of you. I'm so excited about what you're doing, and it's so nice to be your fan on the sideline.
Oh, it's nice to have you as a family member. You're not a fan. You're part of this.
Well, I'm enjoying the ride for sure. Well, with that award, this is a difficult question for me because we all want to run to Barcuso. But in your free time, when you get to step outside those doors, where do you like to support?
I mean, I try to keep everything I can in 2nd Avenue and 9th Street. I love being downtown. I love supporting downtown. There's times I guarantee you on a Friday and Saturday night, you will see me at other places in downtown. I make it a point every Friday to either go to King's and buy a beer, or go to JD's and have a drink, or go to Polly's and order a pizza. I want to make sure that people know that there's no competition downtown. We all have each other's back, and we all want people to know that we love each other and we're going to support each other's business. And it's just very important for me for other people to see me at other businesses downtown.
And vice versa is true as well, because we've been there and other business owners come hang out with you.
Oh yeah, Jeremiah from King's is in there all the time visiting me. Paulie's comes down to visit me. It's Pro 5. Nick's there all the time. Yeah, Nick and Johnny. It's Alex from Rescue comes over. It's a beautiful thing to where we all know that we're in the same boat together, where we've sacrificed all these things and we put so much of ourselves into this business that we all love going to support each other, because it's just nobody quite understands what you're going through like another business owner.
Nobody quite understands what you're going through when you're a Dolphin fan.
Just
saying.
No, I'm used to suffering. It's
the only one in Upland.
No, we have a fan club. There's 70 of us at my bar.
70?
Every
I
Dolphin
was going
game,
Dodger.
Oh, no, every Dolphin game I have a fan club. It's 70 Dolphin fans. Jason Miller does a great job with it, and yeah.
Wow.
It's Fins Up SoCal, yeah.
I didn't even know they had that many fans to begin with.
Me either, yeah.
Wow.
I'm definitely the only ginger one, but yeah, it's
Are you the president of that club?
No,
too?
God, I can't do another thing. I can't. I'm so scared of all the things.
But then there's the back patio, and the Dodgers are playing.
Yeah, then we got the Dodger game on every TV. I'm a huge Dodger fan. There's a Frankie story about her middle name, Mookie Betts.
Please.
So,
You have to share. This is Joey. People need to hear this.
So I was at a Dodger game, and Mookie Betts was on deck. And as you can tell, I'm very shy. I don't like talking to people.
Not at all.
And I chirped at Mookie Betts, and I said, "Hey, dude, if you hit a home run, I'll name my daughter Mookie." My wife was 9 months pregnant. And he turned around and he goes, "Don't do that." He goes, "Your wife's going to kill you." I said, "My wife is 4'2". I can handle my wife." And so I called my wife and I said, "I just bet Mookie Betts something." And she goes, "Well, what did you bet him?" I said, "Let me ask you something. How many times have you been called by your middle name?" And she goes, "Never." I said, "Then I didn't bet him anything." And so 3-0 count. This guy swings at a meatball and hits the furthest home run of his career. throws the bat, and Mookie coming too, and throws the bat down, points at me, runs the bases, daps me up, and now I have a little Mookie at home.
So say her name.
Francesca Mookie Mancuso. Yeah.
That is awesome. Now, did you take a picture and send it to him?
Yeah, there was a whole thing. It got a little crazy for a minute. We were the #1 trending story for I think a week and a half of life. So her first week, we had Dodger fans taking pilgrimage to our house.
She was a celebrity straight out the
She
gate.
has more Dodger street cred before she was born than I ever did in my 40 years of life, which is
awesome.
terrible. Yeah, but
Now, what did your wife say?
It was very cool, like having a baby and almost getting divorced at the same time. It was
It's a thing.
Yeah, nice change of pace, Yeah.
Well, I think that's a great story. People have to hear this, my goodness. But don't necessarily just call out a baseball player. By the way, we need a home run.
Yeah, it's
I'll name my kid after you.
It's my ginger superpowers talking to people.
There you have it. Well, you do have superpowers because of your connection in our community.
Yeah, it's our community's great, man.
You became a chamber member.
Oh yeah.
Early on.
I tried to do it before I opened, and Terry told me no.
Okay, wait a minute. You need to share this story with everybody.
So coming from West Covina, we didn't have a Chamber of Commerce because they got caught doing some bad stuff and they had to disband the Chamber of Commerce. So I'm not used to other people supporting my business, right? Like with the Chamber of Commerce, it's like Barcuso has 200 owners because everybody in that chamber loves you like it's their own business. So I was not used to that. So I wanted to be a part of a Chamber of Commerce so bad that I went to the office right here with Terry, and out walks this giant blonde lady. And I was like, this is the tallest woman I've ever seen in my life. And so she was so sweet and just so wonderful. I was trying to hand her a check, please just let me join the Chamber of Commerce. I just want to be part of your group, bro. I feel like the Little Mermaid, wanted to be a part of your world. And she goes, I'm not taking your money till you open. And I said, okay. But that didn't stop her from helping me the whole time that I wasn't open, getting permits, helping me at the city, promoting my business before it opened, doing events at my business to kind of, hey guys, Barcuso's coming soon, come check this place out. So I will forever be in debt to Terry for that. She was so wonderful about just making me feel like family since day one. And then the day I opened, Cameron got to come pick up a check, and it was the greatest check I've ever written in my life.
It was worth every penny of that
Oh,
membership,
and then
right?
some. Yeah, that's to be a part of the chamber family is great. Like to know that you have people that love your business like you love your business. That's the biggest thing with this chamber.
I think that is something that a lot of individuals don't understand when I tell them when they're new members. You don't understand. We want to support your business. We will do everything we possibly can to show up and show out.
Yeah.
So please make sure you let us know what's happening and we'll be there.
There's a reason you guys are the greatest.
Say that again.
Oh yeah, there's an absolute reason why you guys are the greatest.
We love hearing that from our members, and that is the best feedback because we love you just as much.
Oh, thank you guys.
Well, this has been amazing. And before I let you go, I need to ask one last question. Tell me about the pig.
So the pig, we are the #2 whistle pig account in the country. We've picked 8 private barrels so far in our 2 years of business, which is also a record for whistle pig. And
Amazing.
so they send me these gold pigs, and they are life-size gold pigs. And if you've been to Barcuso, you've seen Reginald.
Yes.
We've named him Reginald because he just looks like a very sophisticated British pig. And so we wanted to give him a good name. So Reggie is, the original Reggie is in the speakeasy, and then Reginald is in the main bar in case somebody decides to like steal him or something. We still have our original pig.
Well, if we want to see Reggie or Reginald,
Yeah.
how can we find you?
Instagram, Barcuso, I'm the one who runs that. So if you're messaging Barcuso, you're messaging me directly. You can come see us in downtown Upland. We're at 151 North 2nd Avenue. So just think of Bacardi. You'll never forget my address. And then other than that, man, just, yeah, come and say hi. Come visit.
Come and say hi. BAR.
CUSO.
Perfect. And on 2nd Avenue in downtown Upland.
Yes, ma'am.
We're having a great time. Thank you so very much for
Oh,
being
thank
here.
you for having me.
Congratulations on all of the accolades. You are amazing, and I'm so grateful to have you in my community. I am truly blessed to call you a friend.
Thank you so much.
Upland Chamber.